This is an emergency. We had 2 intel team agents undercover at the PF Contract Forces of Africa. The CFA have captured them both. They don't have long to live. You've got to get them out of there ASAP. Since our mission at the oil field, we're no longer just business rivals to the CFA. We're enemies, and they want revenge. Our men will be killed the moment the interrogation's complete. And then it won't just be a matter of 2 dead soldiers. Their execution will be a catalyst, sparking resentment within Diamond Dogs against the CFA. Our men will push us to retaliate. Then things will cease to be about business. We'll be starting a personal war.
Yeah, and Miller absolutely doesn't want to start a personal war. Oh my goodness.
Hurry, boss. They're counting on you. Don't let them down.
Alright. Let's go in here. Go to this LZ, and let's see. What do I want for this? I think I might want some stylish and functional woodland camo. Quiet would probably be a good option here, I have to imagine. Let's see. Primary weapons. Ah, no, not that one. Let's go with this. Suppressed tranquilizer sniper. And, just in case, let's bring some smoke grenades and some sleepy grenades, because you never know. Alright, let's commence the mission as soon as possible and do everything we can to avoid having a personal war on our hands. Because, you know, even though Miller started this beef with the CFA, even though this is his fault, and he loves getting into personal wars, wouldn't want another one. We can only manage one personal war at a time, I suppose. Two
of our intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our 2 men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base.
Alright, well, we're going to do our best. When I was playing casually originally, did I engage with the camo system much? I did, because I like Snake Eater a lot. So let's see, which one is the predicted field of movement? This one. Okay. Yeah, so I really, really like MGS3, so I did engage with the camo. I tried to make it match the environment as much as possible. I was actually frustrated by the fact I couldn't change it on the fly so quickly. And then, as I mentioned in an earlier mission, I learned that it kind of only gives you like a 10% or so boost as long as it generally matches the environment. And even then... Oh! Thanks, Wyatt. Even then, this game is much more... How would I say it? It's much more about your stance, right? It's much more about your stance and... Go to sleep? He'll fall asleep eventually. And shadows and stuff like that. Tiger Stripe is still a really good all-arounder camo. Like, that still holds true, even in this game. Any goodies in here? Doesn't look like it. But it's not quite as good as it is in Snake Eater. Still, you'll find yourself 90% of the time wanting to go with it. He saw his buddy was asleep and didn't wake him up. That's very funny. I guess he caught wind of me and was like, well, gotta go deal with that first. And I'm like, well, you're kind of dumb. Oh. This is actually pretty heavily guarded here. Well. That's fine. Oh! Oh! How did you get woken up? It's just, oh! Hopefully no one heard that sound. Entering a mission like how grassy is this area? Yes or no? Pretty much. Hey. Hello, Mr. Squid. That's me. No, Mr. Squid is my... No. Let's not make that joke. Alright, so we got someone here. That's nice. It's not where our target is. Our target's way over there.
Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him.
Yeah, we see
Keep
them.
your eyes open.
Extract our man before their search team can find him.
No, Mr. Squid is not my father. I don't have a father in the regular sense. You see, I was part of the
You've reached the target's predicted field.
Les Cephalopods Terrible project, so my,
Find him.
you know, biological cell donor was Big Cuttlefish. You see. So this is kind of neat, this mission, because there's actually patrolling guards in a forested, wooded area. Look at him over there. Oh, look, that's an armored big boy. We got to be careful of him. Now, the problem is, our boy here's a bit of an idiot, and will keep wandering around and get himself caught. But luckily, he stops when he sees us. Alright.
Now, rescue the other target. Head for Gazeba camp.
Okay, so somewhere in there is another target. Oh, hi. So we can't really tranquilize this man, but we can do that. And it does work.
Our man you extracted gave us all the intel he could. Now we know exactly where our other agent is being held captive.
That's the best way to, as long as you don't have an alert, that's the best way to deal with the heavily armored soldiers. Just dive right into him and tell him to stick him up. I do have sleep and smoke grenades, but there's no way I could have switched items and thrown one fast enough. So that's the strategy I employed, you know. Well, I'm also a large man, so I can just throw myself at other large men technique. You know, that one. That age-old fighting method.
Gazeba camp, an enemy outpost. It's got good visibility and not many places to hide. Use the landscape wherever possible.
I mean, it's actually got a lot of places to hide. Oh. I was like, what's that? That's Quiet's laser. So here's something you can do. If I look at this guy through my scope, whoops, I can tell Quiet to tranquilize this dude. And it's weirdly kind of similar to MGS2. The sniping sequence in that where Pliskin says he can only hit enemies that you see through your scope. So it's kind of cool. I kind of dumpster. maybe we don't want to be there. I kind of like it. Quiet's a very fun buddy. This place is absolutely crawling with dudes, though. So maybe we should be crawling through. I looked at like 2 tweets about video games on Twitter. Now my timeline is just 100% insufferable. Yeah, well, that's why I'm here playing video games instead of interacting with the unwashed masses about them. Sleep grenades release what? Sleep? Sleep grenades release the chemical that makes you fall asleep. Oh. Alright. So the thing that's very funny, this game... If a guard sees you in a place and then you duck out of sight, they will go to where they last saw you. And like I said, because the camo index in this game is more about your stance and lighting than your actual camouflage, you run into situations where, you know, if someone sees me and then I go behind this barrel, they will never think to actually look behind the barrel. They'll look like 2 inches over. Oh, see, now he saw me because I left my safety barrel. But if I just stayed there, he wouldn't have seen me. Anyway, here's our other... Here's our other intel agent. You can tell because he's got his iconic Tiger Stripe camo and Diamond Dog's badge.
Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction.
Quiet, how about you take care of that guy for me? There we go. So he's injured and we can't Fulton extract him. Oh, the disease! Hold on now, this is important.
Shouting it at me. Over and over. Kept saying, you think we're angry? The poor bastards from Massa Village will bleed you all dry for this.
Let's see. Let's see where a nice pickup place is. That's not the tactical term.
Roger.
The pickup place, the rendezvous point, or the LZ is what I should have said. Anyway, yeah, so once again, something about a disease and a village getting burned. There's a lot of subtle storytelling in this game, which I know. Stop typing. You're gonna quote subtle and Metal Gear or something, but no, for Metal Gear it's actually very subtle to just have questions and things like that just posed through characters, you know, just saying things and overhearing it rather than having a lengthy cutscene about it. So it's interesting. The weapon to surpass Metal Gear, if you've been following along, you can probably surmise what it is, but a lot of people honestly never even got to this plot point, never even understood it. If I see one more person saying MGS Delta should use the Fox engine, I'll be the one to invent tech that lets us slap people through screens. Yeah, listen, as someone who knows way more about Phantom Pain than the average person who's going to rank it 10 out of 10, you don't want a 2025 game running on the Fox engine. Do you want to see a modern game that is basically an Xbox 360 game? No, you don't. And if you put this side by side with Delta, I mean, this does look like a... Oh, hey, Quiet. Thanks for the assist. This does definitely look like a game from, like, 2 generations ago. Anyway, we'll get to Delta when we get to Delta. As of this recording, it's only, what, like 3 days out?
That's the way.
Oh, man. So I gotta hurry up, and yeah, it's not Sunday when I'm recording this and playing this for you. It's Saturday. I'm gonna do this today
Yes,
and
mission
tomorrow.
complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Speaking of S words, I got a... Oh, I got an A rank. Oh. Well, look, I got codename Octopus. That is a cephalopod. That's nice. Anyway, we got our intel agents back. And, yeah, there's still a disease going around and villages getting burned. It's very important to know that that's happening in the background of Miller's hate boner for Cypher. That is the real story. Death Cat? Death Cat? That's a hell of a code name.